Good morning, spin enthusiasts. Today I'm going to touch on a topic I actually touched on a little bit in a previous video about screaming color guard instructors, but I want to talk about it again because it actually happened this weekend. I lost it and I screamed at the Spintronic students on Sunday morning at rehearsal, and I am not an instructor who yells like ever. I don't like it. I don't like to be mean is what I'm usually saying. But sometimes it's like the only effective tool to get what you need to get done out of your rehearsal. So it comes down to this sort of like what the situation that was occurring with us was that we had some changes, some pretty major changes that we made to our staging of our show at rehearsal on Sunday morning. And so we made these changes, and then we added in a couple little points of just some little choreographic moments for them, just like a tiny shift here or a tiny ripple here or something, just little stuff that we put in. And we really wanted to see like the overall effect, how it changed the show, the feeling of that moment in the show. And what happened was, as we were doing the reps and running it, we had a lot of problems with people, just individuals, not committing fully and just kind of lazily going through it. And there's a lot of reasons for this, and I can sit here and name the reasons. You know, they were tired, they had just had a show yesterday, they had been practicing all night Friday night, they practiced Saturday morning, they had a show Saturday afternoon. It was just a lot. We had birthday party. Happy birthday, Adam, by the way. But we had a birthday party on Saturday that we did at Incredible Pizza. So there was like a lot of stuff going on. So there's a lot of reasons that they could have been tired and dragging and not letting their brains fully commit. But as their instructor, I felt like it was my position to really like help them understand that they need to focus, because when I've had a bad week at school and I've had a rough time, I've had a lot of papers to grade, I've had maybe a lot of behavior problems from students, I've had a lot of things going on, maybe my principal is on my tail about doing evaluations or grades or whatever, and just a lot of stuff going on. I have to be able to put all of that out of my mind and focus on my students when it comes into rehearsal. And so one of the things I want my students to be able to learn is that no matter what they've been through, either during the week or during the weekend with the show and with everything else, they have to be able to put all of that out of their mind and focus on the show and focus on the changes and focus on what has been happening. So I did yell at them, and it basically brought the focus back in. And the rep, we had done like 4 or 5 reps right before that of the new part, and there had been one huge, talking blow up mistake from each individual person during every rep. We didn't have one single clean rep where we could actually read what was happening and decide whether that change was something we wanted to keep or not. And we were running out of time. We only had something like 15 minutes left of rehearsal or 20 minutes. So I did yell at them, hold their focus back in. A really nice thing that happened right after that was that Anna was there. Anna, my assistant director, if you don't watch all of our vlogs and stuff and you don't know who Anna is necessarily, she was there and she just said, okay, so-and-so, can you make sure that you do this next time? And she kind of made sure that my yelling didn't leave the negative energy just sort of floating in the room. Because it's not that I was mad at the students per se, it's that I wanted to get their attention, I wanted them to focus their minds, and I had been being nice after each rep and talking to individuals who made the mistakes. Like I would talk to one individual and a different one would have a problem. So yelling at them, sounding angry toward them, made them all kind of focus in and get the rep done. And we ended up having 2 really clean reps in a row, and then we ended our rehearsal that way. It was really good. So, and the changes were really good. So if you've been watching our show, you're gonna like this. Of course, all of our Patreons get to see every single show every single week. So if you are not a Patreon subscriber, please go do that. And even if you're just $1 a month Patreon subscriber, I will send you a video of our show every week. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll talk then.